Hi, Dr. J here, and today we're going to continue our conversation about relationship health. Now, in the past, we talked about the relationship you have with yourself. The last video, we talked about the relationships and some different exercises you can do with your spouse. And today, we're going to talk about the relationships that we have with our friends, or the people we spend the most time with. Now, it was said once that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most amount of time with. And this is very important when you're looking to grow yourself spiritually, physically, chemically, emotionally, financially. When you're looking to improve your overall being, you have to take a survey of the different people that you continue to associate and allow you to be influenced by. And here's what I mean by that. There's a quote that I love that basically goes something like this. It says, if you hang out at a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. And in fact, there was a time where I was talking with a patient several years ago, and this patient was trying to make changes with their health and their well-being and really start to better themselves in general. And he was having a challenge because the people he spent the most time with were not necessarily supporting him on that vision. They wanted him to be the old person that he's always been and stay in that comfort zone. And I said this to him, I go, hey man, listen, the old saying is, if you hang out at a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. And what I mean by that is this, is if you continue to hang out with the same exact people that you've always hung out with, then you're going to continue to do the same exact things that you've always done and possibly even do the stuff that they're doing. That's fine and dandy if they're doing the stuff that you truly feel called that you want to do. But if there's somewhere inside you that you want more, you want to achieve more, or grow yourself more, and if the people immediately around you aren't supporting that vision, it's really imperative that you look to get into a different group or a different culture. There's another saying I love that I had a friend who was several years older than me that was doing quite well for himself financially and doing things with his life and achieving certain things, and I looked up to him. And he said to me one time, he goes, Jay, you either got to change your people or you got to change your people. All right? You got to either change your people or change your people. And what he meant by that is, if the people that you're surrounding yourself with are not supporting you on your vision or your journey, then you've got to be able to communicate with them and maybe help them make a change for the better as well. And if that doesn't work, then inherently it's up to you to take yourself physically out of that group and change the culture or change the group of people you're hanging out with. I never forgot that, and that's been very important in a lot of levels in my own life to grow in certain places. Now, with that being said, don't misconstrue anything I'm saying in regards to, you don't stop loving or caring for the friends and the people that helped you to get to where you are. Because wherever you are is a beautiful spot, but if you're looking to go to somewhere different, then sometimes you got to change your environment and change your culture. So you don't stop loving and caring for your friends in the past, but you do have to make sure that you're guarding your heart, guarding your mind, and making sure that the people around you are supporting you on your vision. So again, in recap today, when you look at your relationships with your friends, you got to also take into account, are the people in your life that you're spending the most amount of time with, are they honoring and supporting your vision and your goals, or are they putting you down? And no different than the conversation you have within your own head, I would never allow people that are in my life that I love, that are close to me, to constantly put me down, belittle me, and suppress any dreams I have. And I would encourage you to do the same. Don't allow that to happen. No one has the entitlement over your self-esteem except for you. So find the people that will support you on your vision and your journey. Honor the people that you love, that are family or friends, that even if they don't support you, you still can love them for who they are, but you have to protect your vision, your goals, and where you want to go with your life. So again, I hope this was helpful for some of you, and I hope it blesses some of you. And until we speak again, talk to you soon.